Hi everybody, it's Kim Wilson here for Lunchtime Live, and I have a few tips for you today on this beautiful Friday. So I have my class cards and handouts and everything ready to go for next week, but I thought I'd give you a little tip on this one technique card. And I know you've probably seen a lot of hexagons recently in this sort of pattern, and hexagons are perfect for just showing off some different designer papers or whatever you want to do with making cards or even scrapbook pages as well. And I'm calling this kind of staggered shapes technique because you kind of stagger them as you're laying them out. And one little tip I have is to start with your sentiment first, because you want that to be your focal point. And in my case, I even use dimensionals to pop it up with. But then as you have your sentiment stamp down your little hexagon there, then you can just add the other one staggered around. And I do recommend leaving some space. I mean, you can fill up the whole thing with pieces, but I think it looks nice to have a little extra space. And then it shows off, in this case we did some dry embossing here, so I've got the cane weave folder here, and on this one I can't remember the name of it, but what's one of the newer stamp 3D embossing folders. It's actually the one that goes with the suite that I used here, Wildly Flowering. So there's Wildly Flowering. And for this one here, I used the Hexagon punch, which is really easy because you could just go punch, punch, punch of the different pieces. A little bit more work with the dies, but again, not that bad. So just have to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just did 5 hexagons for each of those cards, and I did both orientations, both the portrait and landscape, and it worked great with both of them. And you can play around with your placement, have things in different orders, whatever. So a lot of different things you can do with this staggered hexagon technique. And the Wildflower Designs has this hexagon right here, so let me show you that one. So that's the one I used in the top card here. And also has a big, huge one too, so I don't think you could stagger very many of them, but that's a nice, fun die set. And then this one's new. Greetings of the Season comes with, let's see, this hexagon here. But there is a hole punched out of it because it's made for tags. So if you don't mind that little hole, there's another hexagon you can use with that bundle. So that's Greetings of the Season. And then this one, of course, is excuse me, Heartfelt Hexagons, which is no longer sold as a bundle. The punch and the stamp sets are separate. So let's see, any other tips? Oh, also have a nested piece of cardstock or whatever to put the hexagons on, because you'll want to trim them off, of course, and that's easiest to trim off just by turning it over and cutting it and then adhering it to your card base. So I did that on both of these, and I think they turned out pretty cool. I love this technique. I've done it many times, but we are doing this one in card class on Tuesday, and the virtual class will be Monday. And I have kits available if you're not able to come in person in Erie. So hope everyone has a great weekend. Happy crafting.